today in our story, I'm going to tell you the quick story, and then we are going to act it out, because I know you guys like to come up and act out our story. So let me tell you how the story went. Remember, they were in the wilderness of sin, and God had brought down manna from heaven. And manna means, what is it? Well, it tasted like honey wafers. So now God commands the people to go to Rephidim. And now Rephidim means resting place. Resting place. So God is taking them from the wilderness of sin to the resting place. Now in the resting place, God did this for a very special reason. Because in this resting place, there was no water. So the people, now do you think the people said, oh Jesus, we know you parted the Red Sea. We know that you're giving us manna from heaven every morning. We know that you can provide water. You think they did that? No. They complained again. And so what they did was, they got there and they said, Moses, give us some water.
Oh, no.
And so, do you think Moses can do miracles? No. Now, Jesus can do miracles. But, so Moses goes, why are you fighting against me? He said, why are you testing the Lord? Now, to test the Lord means to doubt. They're doubting that God can do a miracle. They're doubting that all things are possible with God. Now, they're eating the manna that's literally from heaven. They've just walked through the Red Sea about 30 days ago. And all of a sudden, they're like, I forgot about the miracles. And they actually say in their hearts, is God really with us? And so they tell Moses, Moses, we want some water. Why did you take us out of Egypt? Why did you bring us out here to die? Do you want us to die of thirst? Our little children are dying? Our animals are dying? And so they get mad at Moses. And they're actually wanting to kill Moses. And so Moses goes and he falls before the Lord and he tells the Lord, what am I going to do with these people? Remember, he's got 3 million people that are whining and complaining. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of people whining and complaining. Yeah. He's like, what am I going to do with these people, Lord? They want to kill me. And so Jesus, the Lord, he tells Moses, and Moses is his friend, he tells Moses, Moses, take this rod that I've given you. Remember, the rod is a picture of the cross. He said, take the rod that I've given you. He said, and take some of the elders with you. That means some of the head people from the tribe. He said, take them and go to the special rock. He said, and I'm going to go before you. So there's Jesus before the rock. He said, I'm going to go before you. He goes, and this is what I want you to do. He said, I want you to strike the rock, and I'm going to do a miracle. And so, Moses obeyed. And he goes to the rock, and he strikes it. And guess what happened? When Moses struck the rock, water came flowing out of the rock. Whoa. Water came flowing out of the rock. And all of the people were able to drink from that living water. And so God did a miracle that day. Now sometimes remember, God commanded them to go to this dry place. And the reason God wanted them to go to the dry place is because sometimes God is going to put us in a place where we have to hunger and thirst for God. And when we hunger and thirst for God, God will give us living water. Because this rock is a picture of Jesus. The Bible actually said that rock in the wilderness was a picture of Jesus. And when that rock was struck, living water flowed out of it. And that's what Jesus does for us. So we are going to be doing Moses. So I'm going to come have my Samuel be my first Moses. So Samuel, come on up. So Samuel did an amazing job being Moses. So Samuel will be our Moses. Now, so we're going to tell the story, Samuel. So you're my Moses. All right, and you guys are going to be the people. All right. So can we do our whining and complaining? Oh, God, Moses, why did you bring us out? We're dying of thirst. Give us some water, Moses. So Moses is going to say, why are you fighting me?
Why are you fighting me?
Why are you testing God?
Why are you testing God?
Don't you believe
Don't you believe
that all things are possible with God?
Are possible with God?
So Jesus is going to come up to Moses and he goes, Moses, I'm going to go before you to this rock. And I want you to strike the rock. And what came out? Living water came out! So thank you, Moses. It's hard for me to hit Jesus, right?
Yeah.
Because really, he took that sin for us. So remember that when you guys come up, of the price he paid for our sins, okay? All right, with that. All right, Moses, I want you to strike the rock. All right, I want you to my sins, and you've given me living water. Living water is the Holy Spirit, okay? Without the cross, there's no outpouring of the Holy Spirit. We had to have the cross in order to give the outpouring of the Holy Spirit, okay? Because without the rock being hit, they had no water to drink, and we have no Holy Spirit. So that's why Jesus took them there, to be thirsty. You got to hunger and thirst for God. You want his Spirit. Okay, Briella. So Briella's my Moses. So you guys are going to do your whining and planning. Oh, Moses! Why did you bring us out here to die first? All right, Jesus is going to appear. Moses, I'm going to go before you. I want you to strike the rock before the people. So strike the rock. Thank you, guys. I know it's hard to strike it with Jesus because he's paying for our sin. All right. Oh, and look it up. Strike the rock. Just strike the rock. Can you strike the rock? Just strike the rock. All right, Sarah. But remember, not too hard, okay? All right, Sarah. So, Moses, I want you to strike the rock so the living water can come out. Oh, there you go. All right.